Hello and welcome to Rauta, or more should I say, bonjour. This one then we go to France with a rather new French black metal act, Larve. Don't mistake with Larva or Larve, but this is Larva with the second album, Occultus Tenebrae. So, what can we expect from this glossy, very simplistic digipack? Yes, it's a one-man project, started more or less in 2021. And second album. And the story is very simple. As you can see, there's no lyrics, nothing really to go through with this packaging. Very, very simple and all that stuff. So the story is about this ex-band Urgal, which is now gone, or probably people say Urgal. Now it's gone. And this used to be the guitarist, vocalist of the given band. French black metal band, which I also have covered a couple of times. So what's the next step? It is exactly this one. Let's take a look at the band lineup and basic information on Metal Archives. Here it says, first album 2021, didn't hear it, so can't really compare this to it. And now Occultus Tenebrae in 2024. Black metal is the name of the game, themes not mentioned, probably because no lyrics available. Members, Matthias Nagy, just one member in the band, and that's pretty much of it. You go see similar artists, nothing here. You don't even see the location, form, blah blah blah. So very, very peculiar in that case that it's very mysterious at this point. Much like the logo, not the most readable, but kind of nice. So what can we expect from Occultus Tenebrae? About 30 minutes, and give or take, of black metal through 8 tracks and a very simplistic cover image. Doesn't really reveal anything, to be honest. So this is kind of a peculiar case. What to expect when you don't know much about the album. You don't know, the lyrics, you don't know anything about it, but it's just a one-man band. Well, hard to comment the themes, so let's go straight for the music. It's very rough and kind of a traditional second wave black metal with, in my opinion, good production. First of all, the guitar is already kind of shredding and violent and kind of very evil, but not the most raw out there, not most polished. So in my opinion, perfect for this kind of music. It's powerful enough, to really to deal with the different kind of riffs, but it's not, like just kind of a, how to say, cheap ass. Drums go nicely, same as, bass and all. And for the vocals, they're really good. Not maybe the best in the business, but more on the really good side, that stuff, that basic black metal raspiness. They are that style, but in my opinion, their voice is so much better. So what can we say about their riffs and songs in general? No, they are not the most memorable bands. Let's keep that granted or mentioned. But the songwriting is, other than that, pretty good, in my opinion. I mean, there's enough variety, to justify the whole album to exist in a very, very good ways. First of all, there are parts where it gets kind of a more violent, a little bit up-tempo. Then there are parts where it gets kind of a, slows down to some mid-tempo parts. So it's kind of is avoiding the one-trick pony gimmick trick, which is very, very often one of the main problems with at least new bands, and more so with the solo bands. When there's nobody to kick your ass and say, hey, you're repeating yourself here way too much. This is avoiding it. And in general, some of the riffs are kind of evil sounding. Some are more grim. Some are, how to say, kind of just rough, but definitely not, polished, uplifting, happy, anything like that. There are no weird atmospheric parts or progressive avant-garde part or anything like that. So it's in a way run-of-the-mill kind of a thing, basic, but unlike how it's executed. If one thing that I'm really missing is more memorable parts, and now people are once again like, oh, what do you mean? I'm talking about the kind of In the Shadow of the Horns kind of a thing where you're just like, oh yeah, this is so good, this particular song. There's nothing like that. But overall, it's a solid album with no major flaws or anything like that. So 70% here, one review. I kind of agree with it, but I would say it's a little bit better than that. Obviously, links are provided in the description box, so you can start listening to the music through Bandcamp and all. But just don't expect to find too much information. What it's worth, at the moment, I couldn't find, social media pages. So it's just Bandcamp, YouTube, Spotify for music, and that's pretty much of it. Maybe this is a band that actually goes music first and everything else comes second, including themes, lyrics, whatever information there is about it. Or maybe it's just a mystery that goes on with the band and the given album. But it's been out since fall 2024, so give it a go. In my opinion, a very, very promising band from France, maybe even better than Urgal. So who knows what will it be in a few years. Let's see about that, but meanwhile, go and give it a listen. Off you go. Bye-bye.